Hello there, my name is Don and this is another riveting video showing you how I go about making my models, my 1/35 scale models. This is a gun emplacement I made a few days ago actually, and it got a reasonably good response, so I thought I'd try and do another one, a different design. And this is how I'll go about it. So we start off with the base. These are stairs leading up to the doorway leading into the bunker, pillbox, gun emplacement. I'm not quite sure what they're called. So we need 4 pieces of 1-inch styrofoam. These are 3 1/4 by 2 1/2, which is 85 millimeters by 65 millimeters, and I've made them 2 1/2 inches high, which is 65 millimeters. So that's the size I made them, but obviously you can make whatever size you like. I've got a doorway there, so that will fit over there like so, and then these 4, if I can remember how they go like that. Then they're shaped on the corners to deflect any shells. I've made holes for the guns, so they will go in a bit later. So that's basically the shape of the thing. Then there's a retaining wall going down the side, like so. So that will be the entrance going into there, and then the roof on top, shaped all over the top, that will sit on top there. The roof is slightly bigger, 4 1/2 inches by 3 7/8. That's 115 millimeters by 100 millimeters. So that sits on the top there. Then there are 2 reinforced buttresses that will sit there. And then oh dear, not the whole bloody thing over. 2 guns will sit in there somehow. Okay, that's the basic idea of what it will look like anyway. So I'll stick everything together. PVA glue does stick styrofoam together, but it does take a long time to dry, I've found anyway. So I'll get that all stuck up, and then I shall put a coat of white filler and a little bit of water, so that it gives it a good base then for painting a concrete colour. So there we are at the moment. I will be back later. So I've glued everything all together, put a few shell holes in the roof and the walls, and given it a coat of filler and water, just to give it a rough texture. So now we're going to make it look like concrete, I hope. So I've mixed some grey grout together with some water. It's quite a thin mixture. If I were to brush this on when it's dry, it would be like a powder and brush off. So I've added some PVA glue into there so it won't do. Okay, so what we do is put this on. It may be a bit dark now, but it will dry a lot lighter. So when we've got some of that on, then with a damp sponge, can you see? and we're going to start dabbing a little bit off until some of the white underneath comes through, but not all. This will be to your own discretion as to how much you want on or not. But you can see that that's starting to look concrete-ish. I'll carry on and do the rest of the building, and then you'll see what it's like when it's completed and dried. It'll look a little bit lighter than that. It's just a bit dark down there. Just take that off there. So you can see the kind of finish that that's going to be. I did the back side as well, so there's the back wall. Okay, so I'll finish that off and I'll see you in a moment. So I finished putting the grey grout all over the gun outpost and then dabbing it off. It's entirely up to you how you want the thing to look. The idea is to make it look like concrete, and I think that grey grout and dabbing process makes it look very much like concrete. You will, if I hadn't put the glue, PVA glue, in with the grout, then this would all just peel off. It would just come off like a powder. So with the PVA glue in, it sticks it to the styrofoam. So that's how I got the concrete finish, and then a white dry brushing over the top just to bring out the highlights, which is why I put the wall plaster on first. The white wall plaster, it brings out the highlights. When you're dry brushing, you can bring out the highlights of the white wall plaster or wall filler. So that's how I get my concrete finish. Just put a little letter there for no particular reason, but it does look more impressive, and then something or other there. I don't know what it is, but again, it looks okay. So that's the finished project. The shell holes. I'm not a great fan of styrofoam, but it is fantastic for making shell holes. All you need to do is just gouge it out and you've got a shell hole. So it's nice and easy, and a little bit of black dry brushing around the edges to indicate the gunpowder. So, and the machine guns is a drinking straw and a barbecue stick. That's all it is. And then painted up to make it look like a gun, quite honestly. So a closer look. So there's again with the steps, highlighting the steps with dry brushing, with the white plaster underneath it, brings it all out. Okay, so that's another version of a gun emplacement to go with the last one that I made. If you have any comments, then please do comment below. More importantly, please subscribe, and there will be many more videos for you to watch. So thank you very much for watching, and once again, happy modelling.